Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to an episode of Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show I'm going to teach you how to use one of the ingredients that we made earlier. This is going to be pasta with a ramp pesto sauce. And also with some grilled chicken. It'll be nice. It'll be real nice. This is somewhat similar to a dish that Mike wanted to make. I made him make gumbo instead. Sorry, Mike. Just generally sorry to Mike. Across the board apologies to that guy. I'm not always nice to him. So we made our ramp pesto, and here it is in this blue jar. It looks great. Yeah! Tastes great. So we're gonna grill some chicken. We got the grill going. You need to learn how to start a grill. Just excuse yourself from this episode and don't bother me. Got some water for the pasta over here. Got a little pan with a little oil in it over here. And over here I got some ramp bulbs. The other end of the ramps that we used for pesto. I'm gonna put a couple of these in here. Saute them, it'll be nice. Then I'm gonna add some mushrooms, maybe some artichokes. And I'm just gonna give these a chop. I don't really want the stem bits, because I don't like them. So I'm just giving these a slice of poo of slice of poo. So these little ramp bits, which smell incredible. They smell kind of like onion, kind of like garlic, kind of like mud. We'll plop them in my pan over here. Give those a little saute oregano. Brown those up a bit. I'm gonna slice mushrooms. If you can forage for edible mushrooms, I would suggest using those instead of these sweet store-bought ones that I had. If you're wondering why I'm not washing them, it's because I don't give a f. These are criminal mushrooms. I'm gonna saute these later, I think. Probably should just use the whole 8 ounces of mushrooms. I think that would be nice. Time to add our tagliatelle, which kind of just looks like fettuccine to me, but what do I know? I'm not Italian. You know, some people find it offensive to call people Italian. Oh, I just feel like that's just a mispronunciation. It's just not that big a deal. Other people find it funny to call them Italian. I guess that's a summary of humor in general. Guess I should have used more water, but the price we paid was a faster boil. It'll all work out, no problem. I'm actually gonna boil this pasta for a minute. Not for a minute, for longer than a minute, but I'm gonna let this pasta cook and I'm gonna dump it out and I'm gonna use the same pot to cook the rest of this dish. In the meantime, I'm gonna prep that chicken for grilling. Got 2 absolutely enormous chicken titties. These are 1 pound per tit. So we're gonna butterfly them, going straight through, like you do. And if you're any good at all, you made roughly 2 enormous chicken titties. It's a lot of chicken. Hopefully you're a hungry boy or woman. These you can arrange on that same tray if you'd like. Use your clean hand to salt and pepper it, or just salt it because you don't have 2 clean hands. Rip. Aroni. I don't even know where the pepper is. Pepper, my wife just always puts it away. Shouldn't put the pepper out. Only use it for every meal. I'm stirring the pasta. Turn the heat off of those onions because they've a little crisped up, and if you let them go any longer they'll probably burn. Probably already burning. Guess I will pepper half of these. I don't just don't with chicken hands anymore. Alright, so I got this to a place where pasta's cooking along. One sure sign that you didn't put enough water in is that some of the pasta's sticking together. And as it'll cook, it'll probably break up as we stir it, but whoops-a-daisy. And I gotta piss, so be right back. I'm straining the pasta because it's done. And I'm gonna leave that to the side until we need it. I'll leave it like halfway on the sink and hopefully it just keeps draining. It doesn't fall through, all that shit. Meanwhile, I'm gonna reheat this pot, put some oil in it. Probably throw some butter in there. Butter is a traditional ingredient in food. 2 tablespoons I think will be nice. Basically just gonna saute the mushrooms in that. This is one of those dishes you gotta do multiple things at multiple times. I know you can do it though, so I can do it. So our mushies, we give those a nice cook in the butter. Definitely once over with salt, help them release some of that water. And while those are cooking down, start grilling our chicken, the long pounds. Kevin's here now, here he is. So I'm gonna slap these chickens on the grill, which has been preheated to about 400 degrees, which is good chicken cooking temperature. And we'll cook those up. Gonna do about 2 minutes a side, 2 minutes per quarter turn of mid-flip. Yeah, this is outside my house. There, hello. I've got some artichokes here that I'm gonna add to the mix too. They're marinated, so I'm gonna strain them. I don't want that juice for this particular purpose. And if you don't like big honking ones, you can chop them. Might be actually worth it, because sometimes they're too big. I was gonna give them a quick once over as such, and we will save those for a bit later after the mushies have cooked down. And I think that's all for now. It's gonna be mine and the mushies, mine and the chicken. We'll have food in no time. Nice little dish. Okay, my mushrooms are nice and brown. Looking nice. They could be crispier, but that's okay. This will be fine. I'm gonna add my sauteed ramps. Gonna add my artichokes, chopped. Got a little liquid in there, so they'll be all fired up. Give those a minute. Gotta go back outside and flip that chicken. I already did a quarter turn. As you can see, the chicken's starting to cook pretty nicely. We've got some nice grill marks going. Just need to let this finish off. Back inside. So we've got some of the components of our pasta cooking here. It's time to add the pesto. I'm gonna add 2 extremely heaping spoons of that ramp pesto that we made. Heaping humps. That's basically 2 tablespoons. Give it a big mix like that. It smells incredible. We're gonna turn the heat down to lowish lane. And then we're gonna add some heavy whipping cream. And that will be kind of like an Alfredo, kind of the base of our sauce. So we will just cover the bottom, but that's almost this whole thing, this whole quart of cream, so we're just gonna add that. And we will mix, and the cream should turn a nice greenish color. And if it doesn't, we can add more pesto. It looks pretty nice so far. So we need to let this cook down and reduce. So probably medium-low until it starts to simmer. And that will be our sauce for our pasta. And I hope it's good. I pray it's good. Okay, you can see the cream is thickened up. You can tell by just the resistance from the other things inside of it. So we're gonna add our pasta and we're gonna have to incorporate it in Delaware, and also this pasta's but it'll become as we incorporate it, or at least that's what I hope. As you mix it around, it'll loosen up. This is just a function of, you know, cooking pasta and leaving it for a minute. See that? It's already fixing it right up. You can actually turn the heat off at this point. It is good for pasta to be fairly thinly coated with sauce. You don't want too much sauce, that's what they say. That's what they always say, but I always like too much sauce. But that's looking pretty good. Aesthetically, it's not the best thing I've ever seen, but I'm gonna tell you what, it tastes great. So we will let that sit for just a second while our chicken finishes. I'm gonna get that off the grill. You guys wanna see finished chicken off the grill? Tell you what, it looks like grilled chicken. So our grilled chicken, press on it, it's definitely done. Maybe even overdone. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's done. It won't kill you. All right, let's finish this bitch. Got a nice pasta plate here. Gonna scoop up some pasta. Tongs would be better. Kind of limited on the amount of tongs that I have at the moment. So we're gonna do a little bit of spaghetti. And by spaghetti, I mean tagliatelle. Okay. Now, if you're nice to people, you should cut up that chicken breast. Because if you just put it on like that, someone's gonna have to cut it the whole time. That's a pain in the ass. But it does look better, so I think we're just not gonna be nice. So you can use a little bit of pesto on top of the chicken as a garnish. Just a little dollop like that. And then you can add some more parm and you'll be in business. Just do a general sprinkle over top like that. And that looks gourmet, because it is. It's a fancy dish. All right, gotta use a fork and a knife because I didn't pre-cut it. Nice grilled chicken, hopefully with a little bit of pasta. Apparently I don't know how to eat. This is so good. I have no words for it. This is like savory to the nth degree. If I was served this in a restaurant and someone was like, I'm gonna charge you $50 for this pasta, I'd be like, I will pay you the $50. This is incredible. Maybe like regular pesto pasta would be good too. I don't know. Holy man, I'm happy with our dinner tonight. Wish you guys could taste this. Maybe if you follow my recipe. It is dang. Is it dang? Mmm. Oh, good. That's how you do it. Fancy ass food. Fine cooking with John. Just kidding, it's Phil.